Good morning. Do you ever wonder why you're seeing mortgage interest rates being advertised on television, but when you call your mortgage banker, they can't even come close to the rate that's being advertised on TV? I'm Joshua Christensen, the branch manager of Southwest Funding Integrity. We're a full service mortgage broker and banker here in the Albuquerque market. And I'm coming at you this morning because uh, I'm a little bit angry and I'm a little bit disturbed about what's happening that is misleading many of our consumers. In my experience, most Americans want to get the very best deal that's available to them at any given time, and that's why it's critical that you understand how advertisers use bait and switch tactics. Let me give you an example of something I saw this morning and some conversations I had just this last week. All right. I was up this morning as I was getting ready. I was watching Fox News, and an advertisement came on for Quicken Loans. And they're advertising to refinance and help people save money on their home loans. Here's the problem I saw. They quoted an interest rate that is about 3/4 of a point to 1 full point below what the actual going rates are today. That's a problem. When they're telling people that they can get a 4.25% interest rate with a 4.52 APR, but what's available in the marketplace is 5% or higher, that's a problem. So I did a little bit of investigative research. Let me show you what I found. I went to their website this morning, and it's interesting that posted on their website are the rates supposedly available today. It says that on a 30-year fixed rate loan, the interest rate would be 4.625 with an APR of 4.829. Okay, that's interesting. Well, what do they base those assumptions on? Because in today's lending environment, that's incredibly important. So I had to dig a little bit deeper into the website. And here's what I found. I found that the news updates on their website are dated from December 6th. Today's December 10th. That's interesting because we've lost a lot of ground in interest rates this week. And the very first item on their report is mortgage rates up for the third week in a row. That's dated from December 3rd. Okay, we're now at December 10th. So we had 3 weeks of rising rates. That does not include this week, so we're now at 4 weeks of rising rates. Interesting. If you go down and you look at the assumptions that they made, it says mortgage rates could change daily. Well, that's funny. I had a client that I had a discussion with this week who was upset that I was telling him interest rates change on a daily basis based on market trends and things like that. Yet he tells me, no, that's not true. You're not being honest with me. Rates change only on Mondays. Interesting. So Quicken is telling us that mortgage rates could change daily. Actual payments will vary based on your individual situation and current rates. Okay, what does that mean? It means FICO score. It means current rates. So they're telling you that the rates that they have advertised aren't current. They're not most up to date. Interesting. It could mean, are the people going to be living in the home? Do they need an FHA loan? Do they need a conventional loan? Are they going to do a 15-year, a 30-year? Are they going to do a VA loan? Do they like ARM loans or fixed rates? There's a lot of different factors that could apply. Some products may not be available in all states. Okay, that's interesting. This is a national website, but they're saying that they may not be available in every state. And this is all in fine print now. Some jumbo products may not be available to first-time home buyers. Okay. Lending services may not be available in all areas. Some restrictions may apply based on the purchase or refinance of a primary residence. So this does not apply to rental properties, second homes, duplexes, threeplexes, nothing like that. It's kind of important information. We assumed, unless otherwise noted, that the closing costs are paid out of pocket. This is your primary residence and is a single family home. Debt to income ratio is less than 30%. The average Americans right now have debt ratios that are 35 to 40%. That's interesting. Credit score is over 720. Average FICO scores in America are somewhere around 680. Okay. Or, in the case of certain jumbo products, we assume a credit score over 740. Lock period is 45 days. The loan to value rate is 70%. Okay, so they're saying that you've got to have 30% equity in your home. Well, in today's market, with so many people that did 100% financing a few years ago, we're finding that difficult to see. Many of our clients coming in are lucky to have 5 or 10% equity in their home, unless they put a lot of money down when they bought the house, or they've had the house for many, 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 many years. So these assumptions are a little bit bogus. They have created an interest rate scenario that they could advertise to the general public, stating information that they know 90% of the people calling in won't fit the criteria anyways, and are going to end up with higher interest rates. So these are advertising tactics that lots of different advertisers out there are using to try to get the clients to call in. Once they call in, they have an expert on the line that's going to convince them and explain to them all the reasons why they don't qualify for that particular interest rate. It's a classic bait and switch tactic. I just want to bring that information up to you. I am happy to help you. I want to get my clients the very best deal that's available, but I'm getting tired of fighting with my competitors who aren't telling the whole truth out there. In my opinion, it's absolute criminal to advertise interest rates in an environment where they're changing so rapidly, and on days when you advertise an interest rate and it takes a week to get that advertisement onto the television. It's criminal. So again, I want the best for my clients. I want the best for you. Be a very informed consumer. Know what it is you're shopping for. If you'd like some help, I can be reached at 505 250 1944 or 505-883-3117. I'm in the Albuquerque market. I also do loans in the rest of New Mexico. Keep your head above the water. Know what it is that your lenders are sharing with you. Know exactly where to look for the information. Don't allow yourself to be to have the wool pulled over your eyes when you don't have to. Listen, I appreciate your support. I appreciate your business. I want you to get the best deals that are absolutely available to you, but I want it done. I want our industry and I want consumers to know they can trust their mortgage bankers. And I want absolute integrity and full disclosure brought back to the lending environment. I appreciate you. It's a Friday. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Make it a great day.